Hello. Welcome to this video. I think this video is going to be kind of just looking at the stuff that I've bought or will be buying, kind of like a haul scenario but from lots of different places. You know, you see one of them over there and I need to say something about it. Not that it's bad, it's just the wrong size, which is going to be something that you hear a few times during this video, I think. I bought a few things. I actually have bought more things and they're on their way, but some of them are gonna take a while to get here. Some of them hopefully I will get before I head off to uni, which is like next week, so I don't know. I was really hoping these would all fit, but unfortunately some of them don't. So I'm gonna have to send them back. I think I was originally just gonna go down to the depot, but I might arrange a collection because the post office does this collection thing now. I know it'll cost a bit more money to do that, but or at least for one of them, I think. No, I think they would cost more money in general actually, so I don't think, even if it's a free return, I don't think you get it picked up for free, but maybe because it's 2 items, I might have just gonna, I don't know. Right, so I'll start off with this one. So I do really like this, and I would. So this is actually, I should introduce what it is. So this is from ASOS. It's whatever the name's here. I think it's like fisherman Peyton blue shoe. The main problem though is that the strap up here is not long enough. I feel like if this strap was long enough, it'd be doable. This one with a buckle, but because it's just not long enough, it doesn't fit on my shoe. And I will show some footage now because I, you know, tried them on just to kind of see how they were like, and I filmed a little bit just to see kind of like how it would look and all that sort of stuff, and unfortunately it's just doesn't really fit. Even from the top it's a little bit narrow, I think. I don't know whether with this kind of strappy shoe I'm technically a wide fit, because shoes are particularly annoying because the sizing should be fairly uniform, but I feel like a lot of the time it's not, as you can see, because this is a size 7 and I'm a size 7, and like a lot of the shoes that I have bought have been size 7 and have been perfectly fine, they fit my foot fine. But I just don't know whether because of the way that this is done, like technically I would be a wide, but I don't think they have these sorts of shoes in wide, like and also when it comes to these types of shoes with the straps, I'm not entirely sure if the straps lengthen as they go up by size, because it almost feels like the strap is kind of made for the smallest size and then they just kind of copy paste it. So I don't quite know. I did have a video idea for this. I think I've talked about it in the vlog thing, which I don't know if we got for this video. I have no clue. But I did have an idea for this, so I'm gonna have a look out for something of this type of shoe, but I'll probably only get it if I can try it on first, like in a store or something, hopefully. Or if there are actually reviews on the site to say, yeah, this shoe's like size up in the shoe or whatever, because some sites do have like reviews and stuff. So yeah, this one was from ASOS, it's the only thing I got from ASOS, and unfortunately I have to send it back. Even though I kind of don't want to, because I planned on doing some stuff too, but it doesn't matter. I'll do the disappointments first. So I got some stuff from Killstar and the quality is really good, like I'm not complaining about the quality, the sizing is just off. So there's this boot, look how cool it is, it's such a cool boot, but it's just too tight. Like I can fit my foot into it, but it's very very tight, and the way Killstar does their sizing, it's weird because their UK size 7 is technically an EU 40, which is normally a size 6, and this feels like a size 6. So I don't know, I don't know whether, like, if you googled it, to be honest, I haven't actually googled it, like a size 41 would technically be a size 6 in the UK, I don't know, or a size or UK size 7 would be an EU 40, but it's just, I have plenty of other shoes that say they are 41 EU but are a UK size 7, so it's a bit weird to me that like there are so many other shoes that go in line with 741 but then this one is 740. Like I don't know, it's weird to me. And it's really annoying because I think, I'm not sure about this one, I think maybe this one might not have had the size above it, so I might not have been able to get this one in a size above. It's all sold out now, so I am returning this. I am gonna ask for a size up, and I'm also just gonna ask if there's not a size up available in the other shoe, because the other shoe is also a bit too small. Then I'll ask them to email me first so I can kind of like figure out what I want to do, because I kind of doubt it, even if these are coming back into stock, they'll allow me to like pre-order it sort of thing, or put my name on like a pre-order list or something. I don't know, because I technically did get this for a percentage off, so I don't quite know if they'll technically allow it. But I mean, I would get the shoe. I would 100% get the shoe. Even if it was a case of I don't get another shoe, I just get store credit even for the 2 shoes, and then just get this one shoe because I really want it. I had so many outfits planned for this shoe. because look how cool this is. It's pink. It also has a fucking moon on it. I love this. I know they do have like a black version with like a silver moon on it, but I wanted it to be a pink shoe. Hopefully this come back in stock, but I'm not sure. I might get lucky if someone else is returning it and wanting an exchange for a size down. Maybe I might get lucky. I am sending it back fairly quickly. I got it on Saturday. I think I arguably could have gotten it sent back on the same day if I was quick enough, but I was just like, it's Sunday tomorrow, no post on Sundays, so I'll have to just organize it for Monday, but I can have, you know, the ASOS stuff organized as well, if need be. Now onto the other shoe. It's so disappointing that these don't fit. It's an annoyance for me because, you know, for the most part, if I order a size 7, it's perfectly fine, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any problems with it. And that's the thing about shoes, is like they tend to be expensive because, you know, they take a chunk to make, so it can, and you know, for a lot of shoes, like, they will last a while, so it's kind of an investment for a good while. Just tying up the shoelaces. But unfortunately, just the way, I just didn't check the sizing chart because I thought it would work, and I do remember having a vague memory after I'd bought them and after they'd been sent of my friend being like, oh yeah, if you're gonna get shoes, like, size up from Killstar, because they tend to run slightly small, which it's annoying because like things shouldn't run small. They should run the right size. Anyway, I should be able just to pick the size and it work, but the other things like are fine, like, but like this So this shoe, I should stop blocking like this shoe. I'll put some footage here because it has like a bunch of kind of designs and stuff on it. You can kind of see it here. It does fit my foot like around this area, which is really nice, but it just doesn't zip up the back. My foot is right at the back of it, and I was like, I'm trying to pull it up and I was like, I'm not going to put too much pressure on this, I'm not breaking this foot. And then I was like, right, I believe a size up is still available online, so I might be able to get it, but the way that Killstar does their returns, you put a note in the box to say kind of what you want, whether you want a return, store credit, you put your email in there and stuff like that, and that's how they do the returns. They don't do it over email like some other places, which I suppose is good because you don't need proof of postage, which means I can kind of like be an introvert and not have to do anything and get shit collected at my door and not have to do anything else. But yeah, I was excited for this one. There was also another shoe that's very similar to this one but had like a little frill at the top, which I quite liked. So maybe if that other one's still in stock, I might get that one because it's a very similar shape, if not like the exact sort of like same kind of fabric almost to the sole, kind of heeled boot. I'd probably get that one instead of this one. And I might, to be fair, I could just add a frill of ribbon on the top. I've done it. Not necessarily to a shoe, but plenty of ribbons I've made frills and stuff like that for, so I could technically do it. But yeah, this one's gonna have to go back as well, unfortunately. Oh, there's just the right size. Okay, now, I know this one wasn't gonna fit me, because the size of the collar is literally about the size that my neck measures out to, so I knew it wasn't gonna fit me. However, I really, really wanted it. Mainly, because I was gonna wear like these two, and then I have a skirt as well, and I was gonna like wear this and skirt, and then I have another top that could, man. Dreams crushed. I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, what I've literally done is I've just added a... I'm thinking of possibly trying to find a way to extend these collars by maybe getting an old like belt buckle or something and literally like buckling one end to this end and having the buckle kind of extend out further so it can actually attach to these. That might be cool, but so far I've just gotten so ruined. And a lot of these bigger, as I was saying, a lot of these bigger chokers I prefer to kind of hang looser. So I prefer it to sit kind of like here rather than right up against my neck, because then my chin likes to come out and you can't really see the choker anyway. So I kind of prefer these kinds of chokers that are really, really thick to be quite loose on me. I'm not gonna bother tying it, but it would sit about like, so it kind of sit there, which I quite like. I'm not gonna bother taking the blue bit off. I am keeping this, but I'm not gonna take the blue bit off the moon until I'm like actually wearing it, because I would like it to be nice and clean. And if I do get the moon boots, then I will definitely sell an outfit with it. Probably because this video is going to be a bunch of different videos together, I might even do a little bit at the end if I do get some of these things, or if I get something to replace it. I will be showing that as well. I don't know how this is going to all fit together, but maybe I'll just do like section by section if I've done anything to it or what I got in return for these things or whatever. I might do that as a part of this whole video. Okay, so another thing I got, this isn't just the thing I got, but it came with this. It's a skirt this that you kind of like, you can clip onto one of the rings, which I kind of like. Although I might, because these chains are all like have a split in them, I might rearrange it so that there's like another clip here and then it's one kind of, and then move that clip over here and move the crosses so it's kind of like a little like belt chain thing. However, the way they put the loops is not the best, so I might have to add my own loop. Hold on, I shall show. Okay, so I will put up some footage in a bit. This is what I got. It's a pleated skirt, has these kind of belt buckle details and a zip. I shall show the footage now just so you can kind of see. Essentially, I got this skirt. There was this black mini skirt that was purely just plaits that I was thinking of possibly getting, but because of the look of the length of it on the model, I was like, I don't know if that's going to sit exactly where I want it to sit, and I decided to go for this one instead. It's fucking great. I love it. Like, I think the zipper detail, I wasn't sure whether the zipper detail was actually a zipper or not, just mainly because like with some things like you get fake pockets and stuff, but it is actually a zipper pocket, and I can also spin it around so I can wear that zip right at the back, which is great. So it basically just looks like a pleated skirt, which is fantastic. There is these loops. Again, one's kind of in the middle here if you have this to the side, but they're both directly on either side of each other, so I was hoping maybe they'd be kind of offset so that, for example, if you were wearing it, you know, I think the model's wearing it like this, the thingy's on this side, I was hoping that maybe directly on the other side there would be a loop so you kind of like could tie it like that, but I can easily add my own. It's not something that's super, you know, troublesome to add my own. Or I could even just move this one, which I might do, to be honest. They might be for something else, I'm not sure. They might be for like dungarees or things. I don't, well, not dungarees, the fucking suspenders. I don't know, like if for fashiony things, I'm not sure. I'm not up to date with trends or anything, so I don't know if there's anything specific that these are made for. I like the fact that these belt details you can actually technically use to, like, you know, shrink it in a little bit, but part of me says if that was the case then maybe it should be able to, you know, that should be where it technically sits. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking, but a lot of the metal details, like the zipper has a cross on it, and then the actual like loop has Killstar on it. Vaguely see it. But a lot of those metal details and the buckles and stuff had like tissue wrapped around them that I just got rid of because it would have been crunching on the video just to like remove all of it. So, and I also love this. This is cool. I like it. Tempted to take this with me and then hang up in my wall over the pin board at uni or in my dorm. But yeah, I really love this. It fits really nicely, and it also is like a really nice length as well, which I think is partially like what makes it so good, is like the length is kind of exactly where I want it to be. But yeah, that's everything I got so far. There's a bunch of stuff I did get. There's a couple of fake nose rings as well I got, and not from Killstar. Not from Killstar. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got from Killstar and ASOS, which is only really 5 things. I am disappointed with the shoes. Part of me wants to say like it's my fault I should check sizing, but also at the same time like a part of me is just a bit like, if I buy a size 7 like pretty much anywhere else, like I'm gonna get a shoe that fits. With the ASOS one, that's mainly because I think I'm fat and that's why it's like it doesn't really fit that well more than anything else. So I don't necessarily blame that on being like it being the wrong size, because it still technically does kind of fit. It's just the straps, like it's just not long enough for me to actually fit it around my ankle. So yeah, it's just kind of annoying because it's like I don't really want to blame myself because I obviously think I'm right, but yeah, I don't know. It's just annoying. But the packaging is cool. Like, the packaging is really cool. It has like these crystal design on the inside. It is well packed. You know, it is well packed. It is nicely like put in there. I really do like the boxes, but unfortunately it's just I'm not gonna keep them because they're too expensive for me not to be able to wear them. Like for some of the other stuff, it's just like for me to return it and have, I think one of them it wasn't going to be a free return and that was the more expensive one. So I'm talking about the AliExpress ones, Cloud platform, and the other white boot one that kind of vaguely fits. I think my plan is, because I do have a stall at Decon, which probably passed by the point I put up this video, but because I do have a stall there, my plan is I'm literally just gonna sell those there and just be like, you know, get them for the price that I paid pretty much. Hopefully there might be someone who might love them, but I was like, I might eventually, maybe during summer, organize a way to send both of those and then put them up on like Depop or something and just try and get them shifted, because yeah. Unfortunately, like, I do think someone else would like really like them and really wear them, and I would. I technically wear my white ones a chunk. I wouldn't say all the time, to be fair, but I don't not wear them at all. And the cloud ones I would wear a lot more, but unfortunately they just don't fit me, so yeah, that's the end of this one. I'll see you in the next clip, because there'll probably be more of this video, so I'll see you then. Okay, for things that I bought, obviously I'm wearing one right now. I got another fake nose ring, which I really like because I wanted kind of like a thicker one, and I wanted one that was more blue. I have another one coming, hopefully later this week, but I don't know when. So I have another thing as well that I bought and I got, and again, the sizing strikes again. I got this off of Depop. It is really nice, but unfortunately, like, again, the seller said that it was true to size 7, so I thought, oh, okay, you know what I mean, so they mean like an actual size 7. I think they just meant true to sizes in like, but it's a size 740, which, as we've discovered, means that it's basically a size 6. And I mean, I googled, and again, from my experience, like, size 7 is a size 41. In the majority of places, size 7 is size 41. But it seems like some of these brands, they say that size 7 is a size 40, which I don't really know where it comes from, because again, like, the majority of places, a size 41 is a size 7. Even when you Google it, it says an EU 41 is a size 7 UK. So it's like, I don't know where it comes from, but yeah, it does say size 740 down here. If the seller had said size 740, then I would have been like, no. But unfortunately, they just said size 7, true to size. Size 7's usually 41, so I was like, oh, they mean like that. But it's these kind of blue, I think denim Mary Jane's what they're called. They're so cute, but unfortunately they're just too small. They squish my toe, like my little toe, and like they don't fit properly around this bit here. So unfortunately, I will have to sell these. They do have a bit of a heel on them. I really like these. I really like them, but they're just not the size that I need. Yeah, that's it for this clip. So I know I'm looking particularly glamorous at this point. Basically, I just thought I'd give an update because I sent the 2 shoes back and these ones arrived. So one of them out of stock. It might come back into stock, but I don't know. I don't really know Killstar that well. So I don't know whether something being like out of stock and the item kind of page being taken down is technically like a sign of it being like, that's not coming back, or what. I'm hoping that the broom ones do. If they don't, I can't remember if I said this before, I might put up a Depop in such a thing and see if I can find some, but if they do come back to stock, I'll probably get them. So those ones came back. I'm releasing now. I probably could have tried loosening the laces on the first pair because I didn't realise how tight they were. However, these ones fit like properly, so size 41 is really the one that I needed. I've been wearing them around a bit and I didn't quite realise how high they are. They are really high. I like them, but my only concern about the height is the fact that the heels I already have are not as big as these heels. Already walking up the way that I walk, because it is so steep, particularly walking back and down it, I'm slightly worried. So I'll take them with me, but I don't know if they're going to get a lot of use. Maybe if I move to an area where it's a little bit more flat, walking to and from the university, I might still wear these. I would still keep them though, because I still do like them. I think they're still like a really nice pair of shoes. I'm tempted to also get some more, either make or get some more different ribbon laces for them, because I think they could be very nice to like change out for different ones. I have a black shoe with then nice coloured laces or something. On another note, I did buy some stuff from Killstar because they're having a clearance blowout, I think they're calling it. Essentially, it was you buy 4 clearance items and you get 40% off the clearance items. So I've gotten 4 things, obviously, and you'll see those when those arrive, or well, not when they arrive, because I'm going back to university not tomorrow, but I'm tidying up tomorrow and getting food for my car and just getting everything ready tomorrow, so then I can just drive down on Sunday to get everything sorted there and moved back in before I then start on Monday. Luckily on Monday it's just going to be a call, so it's not going to be anything too much, so that is that. So yeah, that's the update on those. For the ASOS stuff, there is some stuff on ASOS that I saw that I kind of would like. However, the main thing about it is the fact that while I do like the stuff that's on there. I don't have the gift card return yet, or the actual return yet. I think they said the actual return was set to hit my bank on like 20th, which is 5 more days from now. So maybe I'll get some stuff so that next time I come back up the road, which will probably be in a few weeks, I can film all the extra bits onto this video, but we'll see how everything goes. So yeah, that's it for now. Alright, so I've gotten some stuff. I'm finally back home for a little bit, and of course when I'm back home there's a power cut because the storm just came in. So hopefully we'll get power back fairly soon. Hopefully. Last time there was a storm it was about an hour, so internet's down and everything like that. So luckily my iPad's like full charge, my phone isn't. Laptop is full charge, but that usually only lasts about 2 hours or so before that, so I'm using it to charge my phone. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd still film because at the end of the day I want to kind of be able just to go straight back tomorrow, or at least not have to film tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff. I got some Killstar stuff and some ASOS stuff. I will show you them all today. Only got one pair of shoes this time. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I will get changed and I will start with the first kind of full fit, and I'll just talk about each. Actually no, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you them all first. Then I can go ahead and show you them like on, because some of them are weird in terms of the sizing. Like some are too big and then some are too small in certain ways. And anyway, I'll show you. I'll start with shoes. I'm excited for these. Okay, so you've seen these ones before. And these. So these are size 8 UK. They're a little big on the toe for me, and the ankle's quite tight. I was hoping that the ankle would be a little bit less tight, but it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it all the time because I still love them. And I'm not getting rid of them this time. I had to send the other ones back because they were obviously too small, and try to find a way I could like sit down properly but not like be completely out of the frame. This is gonna have to do. Actually this is great. Yeah, so I had to return the other ones because they were a bit too small. These ones are not, which is fantastic. Although I will say I had to warm up the zip a little bit because when I first kind of got them on, the zip kind of busted open, which is not great. However, luckily when I took it all the way down to the bottom and zipped it back up again, it worked fine. So, and then, you know, when I put it on again it worked, and when I put it on again it worked. So I think it's just maybe the zip needs a little bit warming up, maybe because it is kind of like a little bit of a squeeze to get it around kind of the ankle area, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of bit tends to be the problem, but so far they're fairly comfortable. The other shoes, this heel I don't think is that tall. Like if you kind of take it there, like it's not the tallest heel at all. It's mainly just the platform bit that kind of adds the height, so I think these should be fine because it is such a very, very chunky heel. Like you can see how much of it is going to be like on the ground. The problem with the other ones was because it was like so much pressure onto the ball of my foot that I hadn't really like toughened up that area, because I don't tend to wear heels like that kind of high. So they're still nice boots. I still love those other ones, but they are just like not the best for me. Anyway, I got these ones because they came back in stock. Luckily, I was checking the website. I was like, oh, just have a little wander through, and these were back in stock. So, and they were back in stock in a size 7 and a size 8. So I think what they ended up doing was they took all the stuff that was sent back, and then they were like, okay, so we have these sizes available, and then put them up. So I was so glad I was able to get these. I think these sold out like fairly quickly as well. But yeah, I do absolutely love them. They're so nice. I'm very excited to wear them because I think I'm not going to eat the pavement with these, hopefully. Because with our shoes I almost ate the pavement like 3 times. Although it was weird because it was when I was walking back. I didn't have any real problems with them. It was mainly just like the soreness of like being constantly on the ball of my foot, and also like going upstairs like that really worked out. Like the tops of like area of my thighs, like it was a workout on its own. Anyway. Okay, so slight change in angle. It's just mainly because if I was filming up there I'd be able to see a little bit better there, but however. Okay, so for the next kind of 4 items I got them in a sale. So these are the No Excuses shorts. They're actually surprisingly like stretchy, so that's really nice. I have already tried a lot of these on because I was like, I need to get them out of the packaging. I want to try them on because I've been waiting for like a while to finally get to these. But I really like the amount of rings and stuff. I really want to get into like wearing belt chains, pants chains, trouser chains, like those sorts of things. And I feel like with shorts like this, like it'd be very cool to like put something on. I'll show that later on. Again, it's very stretchy. I was expecting it to be this stretchy, But yeah, this is a 4XL. I probably could have gone 3XL to be honest, with these ones specifically, but yeah. I do really like them, and you'll see them on. They are a bit short, so I definitely wear them with tights and stuff. I don't have tights with me. I was gonna bring a pair and then like some fishnets or something just to kind of be able to show stuff, but I forgot. Okay, so this one, ooh, they have different tags. I didn't know that. Got another moon one. I wonder if it's different tags for the different styles. This is gonna be a bit tricky to show, I feel like. Okay, so this one's kind of like, it ties up kind of around the neck, and it's got these really like thick round buttons which actually make it fairly easy to put in and out, like take in and out of the actual thing. But essentially it's got this kind of open back bit that ties around the neck, and then like all like open shoulder, and then this kind of bit around the thing. I was a little bit worried about this lace, but this lace doesn't cut in, which is nice. It's not too small. However, I can't say the same with a different one that I have that I will show probably next. Oh, did I say the name of this thing? It's also got this mesh moon at the front. It's a fairly dark mesh, which is what I like, but it comes kind of low. I am the night halter in, I don't know why I said in, because I was like in black. It is, I think it only comes in black. But yeah, so this is this one. I'll show that one as well. Ooh, later on. But yeah, I think the lace on that one wasn't too bad. However, the lace on this one for the arm is a little tight. So you'll see them on. I was like, oh wait, I should get a thing for them. But so there's this, which kind of has this lace collar and this lace details at the ends with white buttons, and this kind of moon embroidery bit, which I think looks really, really nice. I'll talk about material and stuff as I put it on. Yeah, like they have different thingies. That's so cool. This one is quite nice. It's quite nice, but again, it's like this bit. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of futzing about with it. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but it is quite well like sewed into there. So that's why I'm kind of like, I was hoping it'd be a little less like that, so then I could actually change it up a bit. But is what it is. I'll hopefully be able to do something with that. It's not too tight when it's just like down like this, but it's like if you try and do too much more, it gets a little tight. But it's just around that bit there, so the rest of it's fine. Okay, so this one I think I probably should have gone a size lower because the straps are a bit long. You'll see this on as well. Just gonna show. Yeah. So this one has a really cool like subtle print on it, which I really love. And it's like something where it's like you can only really see it in the light. Like it is very subtle looking. So this one is Judgment Distress Top. So again, it is a little bit long. I might have to cut these and then like sew them together so that there's an inch or so less on each side, and you'll see what I mean when I get into wearing it. So that's all my stuff from Killstar. So now I have some stuff from AliExpress. So I have 2 pairs of these kind of like bunny socks. I have another pair as well. I mainly got 2 because I wasn't sure if the sizing would fit like around my foot, well not my foot, but my kind of ankle area, leg area where it's supposed to sit. And I was thinking, oh, what I could do is I could basically take this off, add on an extra bit from the other one, put that on there, and then do something else with the little ear boys. I was possibly thinking of taking these off actually and putting them onto a pair of fluffy socks that I have, but it doesn't matter. I really like them, they do fit. You shall see obviously, but yeah, that is these. But yeah, they are cute. They maybe don't sit where they technically should sit, but whatever. So these tops I really like, but they are a bit small. So, oh well, not small, they're a bit short, I should say. So I think I'd mainly wear these with my skirt, because I think my skirt actually goes up high enough to really cover the area. So I got this one. So this one's actually got like a thing on it, like you can kind of see it's almost like a, not paper, but like plasticky kind of thing on it, and it says stop time and continue walking, yes or no. I mean, I mainly got it for like this whole vibe. But yeah, so this one is really cute. I like the top style as well because it kind of has this kind of like the collar is kind of around here, and then it's got this like little open bit which I quite like. But yeah, that is this one. And I have another one that has the same style top but it's pink, but it doesn't have that plasticiness for the print, and it's just like an anime girl. Essentially pink with an anime girl. They are fairly like stretchy, but they are like quite short. And also for me, like a lot of tops, like they will kind of like crunch under like my breasts, like they will kind of like pinch up and kind of like fold under, so it does mean that they kind of end up shorter, particularly the thingy one. The last thing I got from AliExpress was this choker. Now for me, it doesn't fit around my neck, which sucks ass. However, the way that this is done, it's like a bit of this folded over. So I'm thinking I might be able to wedge this out, like pull this apart, cut this, then stick it to each other kind of at the ends, so then this whole like area in the middle is kind of put onto one bit, and then I'll possibly move where the little chains are here as well. But I mean, we'll see, because I might be able just to cut it off at this point and then just stretch this bit. So that's what I'm thinking for that. So it'll take a little bit of fiddling, but I really like it. I think it'll work with a lot of stuff as well. So that's the one thing I got from, or last thing I got from AliExpress. So I got some ASOS stuff, as I said before. I got this like pearl and the strawberry necklace, like they're both connected, and I really like it. The strawberry I thought would be a little bit more pigmented. It is, there's a little bit of pink in there, but not a lot. On the site, it definitely looked like there was a bubble in it as well, but it looked like there was a lot more pink like at the bottom, and then it kind of like faded to like a thingy. But I still like the design of it. I think it still looks like really nice together as well. I mean, it is together, but you know. I have this one, which is from Reclaimed Vintage. The little bunny character. There we are. You can't really see because it's blurry, but it's a little bunny character with all these pearls and like blue stars and stuff. I thought it would look nice with one of my necklaces. I'll show that later because I'm comfortable now. Yeah, I really like the stars and the little bunny pendant. This also has like this weird thing which allows you to like slide it along the chain, but I also feel like really weird doing it because I'm like, I don't want to break it, I don't want to break it, I really don't want to break it. Okay, so this. I believe this is also ASOS Design, if I remember correctly. If it isn't, I'll put up what it was. But is this big long, it's a belly chain, I think that's what they called it. Obviously very long. It actually fits a bit too large on me. I got the longest one because I want to technically turn this into like a belt chain, but I am thinking, because obviously there's still the links in between them, I'm hoping that I'll be able to take them off of each other and be able to basically cut it in half, so it's like I have this and then I have like a smaller chain running between the two, and hopefully that'll look really nice. It is glow in the dark, but it is like pink, essentially pink see-through, like from this. I haven't actually tested it glowing in the dark yet. Maybe I'll show that on camera, maybe here, whatever. I'll probably be showing stuff as I'm doing stuff, so I should show that. There's that. I will show it on. I have another thing from Reclaimed Vintage. When I saw this, I was like, I need this. I need it so much. Like, oh my god. So it's a jumper, and I got size 22, which is technically, I'd say, a size above. I normally get about 20, because with sizing and stuff like that, it's like I could be a size, depending on the type of shirt and stuff like that. Sometimes I could even be a size 16, surprisingly, if it's like super stretchy. But like, yeah, I usually go for like a size 20 because I think that is just like the better size to do. Because I think it just means that if it's a little bit big, then it's fine, but if it's a little bit small, then... So yeah, it's a size 22 UK, and it is this... It's a jumper with a bunch of strawberries on it. Oh, it's so cute. And they're like proper like embroidered strawberries, like they're not patches, which... Oh, it is so nice. It also has actual pockets. It's a crop jumper, so it kind of comes up fairly high, but it is like really fucking nice. I love it so much. So now for the try on and show you everything and all that jazz. Yeah. Right, so I just thought I'd show you the top first. So as you can kind of see, you can't really see it so much, but it is kind of cutting in here and here. This is fine. Even if I were to like button it up right to the top, it is still fine. Like it would just come up to my throat sort of thing. It is a very like t-shirt-y material, like it's quite like sports-like, I'd say. I would say like sports-like. It is a very sports-like material. It is kind of like, I feel like what average kind of tops sit where it sits. The other tops mainly sit lower, but I mean I think this one kind of naturally sits about like here, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I think it's wearable for now, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to be wearing it for too long because it is just slightly too tight, which is just very interesting to me, the fact that this is a 4XL. The other one's a 4XL, which also has lace on it, but the lace on this one is tighter than the lace on that one, so it's kind of just, I don't know, I don't quite know what measurements they use. I don't know whether it's like this is a different place on the arm, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really feel like it, so I don't know whether, I don't know, just part of me is just a bit like, I feel like they could have had this a little bit more looser, particularly with lace, because you can get away with it being a bit more scrunched up as well. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like I'm a little disappointed that this isn't slightly bigger because it is a 4XL. So onto the shorts. Obviously they are quite high, like really high, barely just cover my ass cheeks. But yeah, it is a little loose on me. I think I could have probably gone with a size lower because I mean There's definitely a lot of stretch to it as well, which I love, but it is like, it's a little bit loose, which is interesting to me, mainly because like, yeah, I was just expecting it to sit here, so I was expecting it to kind of be a little bit tighter on me, so it kind of fit more like this or something. But I mean, I can always take it in. It's not something where it's like wear a belt. It's not something that's like I desperately need to have it any other way. I can put that in there. I love the fact it's got pockets. That's one thing that like I love about it, is like it has 4 pockets that are like big, which is really, really nice. It means I've got plenty of room to put stuff in. I do really like these shirts. I think it's just like I would wear them with something underneath it, and I feel like wearing a top like this on top is quite cool. But I don't know, maybe I'll get a nice kind of like belt or something to kind of put through here to kind of match it or whatever. Maybe a white belt or something might match the details for, well, this specifically, but yeah. I quite like them, but I think I probably should have gotten a size lower with these ones, which again is interesting because I get like the, oh yeah, that's right. The other thing about them I was going to say about the skirt as well is the fact that like the skirt kind of comes up to here, but where this skirt is a little like, you know what I mean, like hard to get up, is around this area here, which obviously is because like this is, well, this is kind of like the widest part around here, so it's like I understand it's going to be a little bit harder to get up, but at the same time it's like, it's just interesting to me. But maybe the extra stretch is there because this is supposed to sit on the widest part, so like you would be fine with it. But yeah, I really quite like them. I wear them with something, you know, underneath them because they are fairly short. Okay, we had a bit of a development. As I was trying to take this off, I ended up busting the seam. I could hear it and feel it snap, but it is so much better now. Like it definitely, it's still a little tighter, like I can feel it, but it is like a lot less tight than it used to be, which is really quite nice. So serendipity of accidentally breaking something, but then it works out for the better. So yeah, they're better now, but I mean, part of me is tempted to try and like break the seam a bit more, or like widen it a bit more, just to get it a little bit looser, but there it goes. But yeah, it's so much nicer now. It's less restrictive. It's still there, it's still kind of like clinging to me, and like I can feel it kind of holding, but it's just a lot less like cutting into me, which is nice. So breaking something worked out in my favor for once. Alright. Okay, so for this top, it's a lot longer, like a lot longer than the other one. So I'm gonna tuck it into my, so yeah, obviously with this one, like you can see bra straps and stuff, so you'd have to either wear a strapless bra or whatever, because it does open up at the back, which I do like. I do like it. Again, the sleeves, like they don't really pinch it, like they pinch it if I do like this or like really stretch it, but arms down on my side, they're more like what the busted seam is for the lace on that one, where it's like they're still there but they're not like super cutting into me, which I like. Again, you'll see what I say about the window, it's like a little it's a little low considering like the kind of middle area of my brow is like right here, so it really do be showing a bit. Luckily it's very, very dark, which I like, so it's like not too overly thingy, but part of me is a bit like I probably would wear some sort of mesh behind it, even though this is literally a mesh. I'm thinking maybe I would wear, yeah, some sort of mesh top, because I feel like there was a mesh top that I was looking at on ASOS, which was like, I think a New Girl Order was it, and it was like had like a bunch of like anime girls on it, a bit like that one where it's like pink and a bunch of anime girls in it. But the way they done it is like they cut it in half, and then there was this like purple daisy print on the other side, and I was like, I would have bought that top if it was just the anime girl, but I don't really want to have to like sew a seam up the middle to make it, and buy 2 and then sew a seam up the middle so it's like both anime girl. Like, I don't know. Part of me is just a bit like maybe I could get a different mesh shirt that has that, but yeah, I do really quite like it. I think it's just this is a little bit open for me. If it was slightly higher, like if it started here and ended here, I think I'd be fine with it, but it's just a little bit low for me. But yeah, the curve is not too bad to get on. Like again, those buttons make it kind of easy. But to be honest, I think I would have preferred snap closures. Again, they would be a little bit easier to kind of open up, but this is actually quite loose. Well, not loose, but it's still got a fair bit of like stuff in it. I was like tight on me, but like it's still got a fairly, yeah, it's not too tight, and like I don't know, I feel like they could have gone with snaps or something. But the buttons still work, they just take a minute to do. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the material of this is very much like the other one, where it's that kind of sporty material, and then this is obviously a mesh, but it's quite a like good mesh, like it's not too like holy or whatever, it doesn't feel like it's gonna catch, so that's good. Okay, so this is the length of it. As you can see, it is like a dress top, but obviously it does have the pattern on it. I love this bit though, it's so cool. Anyway, again, I'm kind of having that problem of it's a little bit too loose for me. I think that I would take it in a bit higher like that, and I think it would be perfect. But that does mean taking off like, you know, again like an inch or two off of it, but it's not something I can't do. It's just something that's going to take a bit of work to do, because it is just like where it's sitting right now is kind of a bit precarious, because like whenever I put it on it like goes down lower than my bra. So I maybe should have gone a bit lower with this one, or I should have probably gone a lower size on this one, but it is what it is. So it's going to be a fairly easy fix to do, and it's something I can easily just do when I'm in Dundee too fair. So you know, that's this one. I do really like it. It's a slightly different material than the other tops. It is kind of similar in terms of, I would say it's more closer to a normal t-shirt material. It's thicker than a normal t-shirt material, I think, but it's like still got that like breathability kind of quality to it almost. So yeah, I really do like it though. I just think I should have gone like a size lower, but doesn't matter. Okay, right, so you're gonna see a little bit more grip with this one, but I can't really pull this up too much higher. So I think this would definitely go well with my skirt, because my skirt comes out to like here. So I feel like where it normally kind of sits, it would be covered with the skirt. So I do definitely love the style of it. I do like that it has like these little bits up here. I think it kind of makes it interesting. I am tempted to do a little bit of DIY and like add like moon shapes and stuff into here. I think that would look so cool. Yeah, I think it works perfectly well on its own. Like it's a good, like it's again kind of, it's a thin kind of t-shirt material definitely, but it still works. Like I think with sometimes on AliExpress like you get ones and you're like, nah, like, but I really like this. I think the quality is good enough for the price it is, and I think that the print is really nice, so I think it still works. But yeah, I think it definitely is a little bit thin t-shirty one. Do I wish this kind of went a bit lower? Yeah, but it is like a cropped top anyway, so it's not like, whatever I'm trying to say. It was a crop top, so it's not like that's a surprise that it was kind of short. Okay, so for this one, I feel like it's a bit close to my skin tone, I feel like on camera, but there is still a difference like in real life, so yeah. Anyway, so here's the anime girl one. It is a bit thin. You kind of can see my bra through it a little bit, but it's only a little bit, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Again, I think this would fit better with my skirt because shorts don't really know high enough for it. I mean, I could totally wear this shorts. I'm not saying like I can't wear this with shorts because this needs to be covered, but you know, it's just what I prefer, I think. And I was thinking about wearing this one with my thingy because I was thinking of wearing like this one with the shoes. Actually no, I was thinking the moon one with shoes and the big Lunar Days choker that I have. So anyway, I have the black one as well. I suppose I could wear that, but yeah, that's this one. I do end up wearing, like, unfortunately because of the way it folds, it does this. Which just makes it look funny because obviously it just cuts off the nose and the mouth, and anyway, makes it look a bit like ET. But yeah, I think it still works. I think it still is quite nice, so I will still wear it and all that jazz. Just probably not with these. Alright, okay. So I thought I'd show this off a little bit. So this is kind of how it would sit on here. So it actually goes all the way around, which is kind of cool. But I do think that, like, if I were to have this like lower, I think it would probably slip, because again, the way that this works, it would clip onto this, which would mean it would go lower, which would mean it would fall. So that's the thing. So yeah, but I was thinking instead wear it almost like this, so that it kind of comes around and like comes down like that, so it's like a trouser chain more than it's like anything else. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I am thinking I'll probably be shortening this. I won't be wearing it just like around like this or anything, so yeah. But this is something that I don't know whether I'm going to take it down. I might keep it up here, so I might take it down just to have it, so let's put it onto this one now. So obviously this is like really, really nice. It is cropped, so it does, like, if I were to do up the left button, it does kind of come up to here. It kind of does go lower in a way, which is slightly nice, but it is still kind of like a cropped fit. It would kind of like ride up again a little bit. You can put on both and have it like that, or just have it like open in general. See, top loves to ride up. I just wish it was like a little, just that bit longer, so if it did rise up, it wouldn't rise up to like here for those tops. But yeah, so there's this. It is like so nice. I love the kind of like balloon sleeves it has, which I really, really like. I like the pinching at the top as well. Like, I love the strawberries. I think the strawberries are quite a nice placement, like they're not too far from each other. I was going to say they're not too uniform, but these are kind of quite uniform. I would expect maybe one like around here or something, but the only thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the strawberries are in the front, but there's none in the back, which kind of sucks and kind of feels a little like, oh, we'll shoot the model from here you know what I mean? And so you can't see like the back of it. So I do wish they'd continued with some of these strawberries in the back. It didn't have to be a ton. I feel like if they just put like 4 on the back and then 2 on the back of the sleeves or something, you know what I mean? Just to kind of give it a little bit more of, or even he'll have half that, just to give it that idea of like, oh yeah, there is some stuff on the back, but like mainly it's on the front. I don't know. I just wish it went all the way to the back because that would have been a lot cooler, I think. Look at necklaces. You could totally have this as a necklace. A big chunky necklace. That kind of looks cool, to be honest. I've seen some necklaces that are like that, like big and chunky, so that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to do or be in fashion. But anyway, but this would sit here, which I really like, so again, it's just extending it really is the thing, which it should be doable, which is nice. I'm just glad that it's like folded over fabric, because then it'll be easy to actually do, but I'm not going to do it just now. Right, okay, so for this one, the choker bit, I'm not gonna lie, is a little tight, but it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be a choker. So yeah, that's this one as well. I really like the fact that there is the kind of like pearl choker along with this kind of nice strawberry thing. I think it looks really, really nice. I think it would be quite nice if it, I think it would be a bit nicer if the pigment was a little bit stronger, like if it was a gradient, like maybe there's a bit more pigment because it's against my skin, but at the same time I'm not sure. It just feels very, well, there's a little bit of pigment in it but not like a ton. I think maybe there should be a little bit more, to be honest. And I think this would have been like really nice because in the photo it does look like there's a lot of pigment towards I think the bottom, and then it kind of like fades out towards the top, which is quite nice. But it just kind of sucks that there isn't a lot of pigment in general in this one. It might just be because like this is the one I got and like there's different ones with different types of pigment. I'm not sure. Damn it, I did the thing again, alright? Left it running, okay, hold on. Alright, okay, so I just wanted to demonstrate like this thing. Which kind of allows you to, it just feels like you're gonna break it though. Allows you to slide up and down, which is quite nice. It just feels very like, I might break it. The only thing I don't massively love is the fact that the way this sits means that there's going to be a gold chain along one side, or at least a lot more of a gold chain along one side, which I'm not a massive fan of. But yeah, anyway, that's this one. I think it would look really nice with. I have this one, so I have this one. This one's quite long because I actually, it's a bracelet as well that I've just added onto it, but I totally could have it so it was like this or something, or even have this so it's like more of a choker style necklace or something like that. I think it would look quite nice with it if I wanted to like layer it up as well. So that's that one. Okay, so these are the shoes. I really, really love them. They're definitely a bit tall. Like, not to say, oh, like they're too tall, but they definitely, like, the platformness like of them does definitely make a impression. They do make it a little bit hard to walk in, but that's mainly because I haven't really worn platforms that much. But they're a lot easier to walk in than my other ones, definitely. I'm very excited to wear them. I don't know when I'm gonna wear them, to be honest. Maybe on Monday I might wear them, to be honest. That would be cool. But I really love the moon on the zipper. See here, there's a moon on the zipper. That's so cool. I do think that they are just something that's like I'm just gonna need to kind of wear them in, wear them around, and kind of get used to them a little bit more. But yeah, the socks are also good. They are kind of quite thin socks, so they are definitely something that I don't know if I'd wear these socks with this shoe first. I'd probably wear thicker socks first. But yeah, anyway, that's the shoes and the socks. I'm just wearing the pink ones. There isn't a ton of difference between the pink one and the white one. They still have that patterning on it. They're just a slightly different color. The pink ones do kind of lighten up a little bit, I think, when they are worn compared to when they are just like flat. There's a little change in color, but that's mainly because it's just more dense. I think that's it really. But yeah, that's everything I have so far. I don't know if there's going to be another end to this video or not. But yeah, like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. If you want to see more, you can always just comment, I suppose. I'm just mainly doing these because or at least this video, because I've bought some stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm buying a bunch of things, I might as well show them off. More than like I'm buying them to show them off sort of thing. And I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Bye.